Welcome YouTubers, this is Indiana Woods Outdoors and I'm here today doing a broadhead review for you all. Started using these broadheads a few years ago and I absolutely love them. They're made right here in the USA. They're made in Montana, Stevensville, Montana to be exact. They are called Simmons Sharks. They're a 2-blade cut-on contact broadhead. They are made by a one-man shop. Very Christian man, very wonderful man to speak and talk to, very knowledgeable about his heads and what kind of arrow setups that you should use them on. Two of the heads I'm going to talk about today are the Simmons Interceptor. This is a 190 grain head. It's 1 9/16 cut. It's about 2 7/8 long, about 1 9/16. I'm using a Black Eagle Instinct 400 shaft. This is what I shoot off of my recurve. 50-pound pull. This shaft head combo weighs 557, 558 grains, somewhere around in there. Absolutely devastating. I get great penetration with this. I'm only shooting about 170 feet a second with my recurve. But at 20-25 yards, this will pass completely through a whitetail, no problem. I shot a doe about 135 pounds with it last year, and she went about 55 yards and piled up. Blood trail was amazing. You can also see that on one of my previous videos, the blood trail of that doe. The other broadhead I want to talk to you about is the massive beast that he makes. It is called the Simmons Tree Shark. That is a 2 1/4 inch cut, 190 grain, 2 3/4 long. This thing is absolutely devastating. I shoot that on a 250 spine, gold tip Pierce, precision kinetic Pierce, 250 kinetic Pierce platinum, gold tip. This shaft head combo again weighs about 558 grains, 568 grains, somewhere around in there. I got a lot front of center. I've actually killed like 17 deer with the same head, same arrow. I mean, these things just blow completely through them. You watch the deer fall, there's no tracking on whatsoever. I will actually post some photos in the comments of what this head will do, because I mean, it's just amazing. And people ask me all the time, well, how do they shoot? Well, you know, of course, with a heavy head, you're going to have multiple pins on your compound. I'm shooting 68 pounds out of a Matthews Monster Chill R, and at 60 yards, I can stack these things side by side. And the thing is I could take this head and put it on these shafts and do the same thing. It don't matter, because they do not plane. The design of them, it keeps them from doing any kind of wind planing. And I've actually got my wife shooting this head off of her compound, and she's only pulling like 42 to 44 pound pull. And she's got a really, really short power stroke with about 22.5, 23 inches. And she's still getting like 6-7 inches penetration inside of a deer target at 25 yards. I don't think she'll have any problem whatsoever blowing through a deer when she connects with one. Another one of the objects I want to show you that I use out in the woods, my wife bought me this. This is the baddest knife in the world. This thing is amazing. This is a Tom Brown tracker. This thing is a 1/4 inch wide. This is an actual Tom Brown tracker made in the USA. This thing is made by Tops Company. And I've actually used this to gut a few deer, cut down some limbs off trees. It's actually got the saw blade on the back too, to where you can saw through stuff. Very, very sharp knife, very durable knife. And it comes with this Kydex form-fitted sheath. That's a couple of the objects I use, but back to these broadheads. Like I said, I'm going to show some pictures in the comments of what these things do, and the devastation that they bring forth is just absolutely amazing. If you've ever had a mechanical fail you, not give you good penetration, or any other fixed blade broadhead that's not giving you good penetration, or left you with an amazing blood trail, you really need to try these broadheads. I'm not endorsed by Simmons at all. I'm really, really good friends with the owner. He's a very good guy. I told him I was going to do a video on these because I like them so well. And he's a real good guy. You can give him a call on his website. Just look up SimmonsSharks.com and give him a call. Now, he does make smaller heads. He's got another head that's called a Mako. That's a 100 grain head. It's a 4-blade cut on contact. And then they go up from there. He's got 125 grain, 165 grain heads as well. And I think the heaviest right now, I believe, is the 190. He did make a new version. It's basically a tree shark that has been kind of cut down a little bit. And I'm thinking he's calling it the forest shark. I'm not positive on that, but it's a devastating head as well. Instead of being an 1 9/16 cut, it's an 1 3/4 cut, but it's also 190 grains. And I can't wait to try that one out this season on my recurve. And I will show that as soon as I get it. Anyway, if you are interested in any of these kind of heads, they're very, very amazing heads, very good penetration. I've hit deer in the shoulder blade. In fact, I shot a doe a couple years ago with one of these here, blew completely through her, shot through a 4-inch sapling. I had to cut the sapling down to get my arrow and my head back, and then turned around and killed another deer a couple days later with the same head, same arrow. Like I said, if you've ever had a problem with any other head not performing properly or performing the way you want it to, don't hesitate. Contact David at Simmons Broadheads and tell him you'd like to try a pack of these, and they'll change your hunting life forever, especially in the whitetail woods. I'm a big person on a heavy arrow setup. I'm not one of these 5 grain per pound people. I never did understand why you're wanting to shoot a feather at a whitetail. I'm hitting it with a brick, where other people hit it with a feather. And I get tired of seeing videos where people say, oh, well, I didn't get a whole lot of penetration on that one. I'm going to have to let it sit overnight. And they shot this deer at 12 or 15 yards. I've shot deer literally at 60 yards with this head blowed completely through it with a 68-pound compound. And then I shot one with this, and you can see it in the video earlier in my channel, the blood trail videos. And you can actually see the exit where this head come out, and that deer was like 22, 23 yards away, and it was quartered away from me, and I actually cut 2 ribs on both sides. So anyway, that is a review of the Simmons Broadhead, the Simmons Sharks Broadhead, and the Tops tracker knife. If y'all have any questions or comments, give me a shout. And thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Big Bug Hunter out.